Be careful. Right now, your own words could be setting a trap for you. You might think talking, texting, or sharing your thoughts is harmless, even necessary. But what if, just for a moment, silence was the only way to protect yourself? Imagine your voice like a radio signal. When Mercury slides into the heart of the sun, something called Cazimi, your words don't just fill the air, they become a messy static, a harmful interference that can drown out the very signals your soul needs to receive. Think of it as shouting in a quiet library. The louder you get, the more you ruin the chance to hear the wisdom hidden in the silence. Here's the hard truth. If you speak too much right now, you could accidentally erase the upgrade your soul has been waiting for, an upgrade that could change your entire path. This isn't just a passing moment. It's a crossroads. Something powerful and unseen is coming on June 3rd, and most people won't even notice until it's too late. It's like a storm brewing just beyond the horizon. If you don't prepare, you'll be caught off guard. I'm not here to scare you for no reason. This warning is your chance to pause, to hold your tongue, and listen instead. The universe is planting a secret message beneath the surface of May 30th, a whisper meant only for those who stay still. If you rush to speak or act now, you risk losing the map to navigate what's ahead. Imagine losing your compass just before a dangerous journey. Every step could lead you farther from your true destination. For now, I want you to think hard about something. Have you felt the urge to say something important lately but held back? That hesitation could be the universe's way of protecting you. If you do feel called to share, leave a gentle message below, something small, quiet, but meaningful. If you want to help spread this message, hit like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments. That number isn't random. It's the symbol of the void, pure potential waiting to be shaped. When you acknowledge it, you align yourself with the stillness that this moment demands. Tomorrow, Mercury Cazimi will reach its peak. If you've been holding on to feelings, thoughts, or truths that need release, today might be your only chance to let them out safely. But be mindful, this is not a time for noise. It's a time for precision. Speak with care, or better yet, hold your silence like a shield. In just moments, I'll reveal why the alignment on May 30th is not just about a single day. It's the beginning of a ripple effect that will carry its energy deep into the first week of June. This is a coded blueprint, a hidden design that shapes what's to come. But this secret is not for shouting from the rooftops. It's a quiet transmission, like a shadow slipping beneath your skin. Those who stay silent will be the ones who see clearly when June arrives. Those who don't will hand over pieces of their power to forces waiting in the dark, ready to twist their fate. So choose silence now. Protect your path. The words you don't say today could be the armor that saves you tomorrow. Number 1. Your vision needs protection. Your vision right now is like a delicate seed planted deep in fertile soil, but just beneath the surface. It's full of promise and power, yet still fragile, waiting quietly to sprout. When Mercury moves into the heart of the sun, it's like shining a giant spotlight on that seed. Every word you speak about your plans, every detail you reveal, gets amplified far beyond what you imagine. Your thoughts and dreams don't just rise upward, reaching the divine. They ripple outward, touching the hearts and minds of those around you. And here's the problem. Not all those energies surrounding you are pure or kind. Think of your vision like a glass sculpture freshly crafted, beautiful but easily shattered. If you shout about it too soon, those around you, whether knowingly or not, may cast shadows of doubt, envy, or confusion. These shadows aren't always malicious. Sometimes they're unconscious, but they still warp the shape of your dream. It's like trying to protect a flame in the wind. The more you fan the air around it, the higher the risk that it flickers out. Many might wonder, Why can't I share my excitement? Isn't talking about goals supposed to attract positive energy? It's a good question. Sharing feels natural. It's how we celebrate, get encouragement, and stay motivated. But right now, this moment is not like any other. Your success story is in a sacred incubation period, a quiet, spiritual cocoon. Revealing too much too early is like unwrapping a precious gift before it's ready, exposing it to the elements before it can fully blossom. You might also ask, what if I'm just being cautious? Am I missing chances by staying silent? The truth is, silence here isn't about fear or hiding. It's about protection. Imagine a warrior guarding a precious artifact in a fortress. The artifact is your vision. The fortress is your silence. Without this guard, even the smallest crack can let in forces that slowly wear down your resolve and direction. Sometimes, what feels like negativity from others isn't personal. It's the natural, energetic push and pull of life. But that push can shift your trajectory if your vision isn't yet strong enough to withstand it. Another worry could be, isn't silence passive? Shouldn't I be taking action, moving forward? Absolutely, action is crucial. But not all action is loud or public. Some of the most powerful moves are made in quiet focus, behind the scenes, away from eyes that don't yet understand your journey. Think of a chess player carefully planning moves while the crowd waits in silence. The best players know when to speak and when to keep their strategy secret until the right moment. Right now, your future is like a rare flower blooming beneath a winter's frost. It needs the perfect balance of warmth and protection before it can reveal its full beauty. The silence you hold is not the end of your journey. It's the sacred beginning. It's the space where your vision strengthens, where roots deepen and grow strong. When you finally share it, it will be with power, clarity, and certainty that cannot be shaken. So protect your dream like a guardian shields a flame in the darkest night. Keep your plans close, let them simmer in silence, and trust the timing of your unveiling. This quiet is your ally, a powerful shield allowing your vision to rise, unbroken and unstoppable. Number 2. The quiet before the storm. If today feels strange, like the world has paused and your mind is quieter than usual, that's not a glitch. It's a signal. You are exactly where you need to be. This moment is not the height of the storm, but the calm center. The eye where everything seems still before the chaos arrives. Imagine standing in the middle of a hurricane's eye. Outside, fierce winds and heavy rain rage. But where you stand, there is eerie silence. That silence is not peace. It's the calm before a flood of energy, clarity, and movement. You might wonder, why does everything feel stuck? Why isn't inspiration coming like it usually does? The truth is, this pause is essential. It's like nature's way of gathering strength before a powerful wave crashes ashore. Mercury, in this alignment, is about to break free from the sun's grip and speed forward with force. When it does, thoughts will race, ideas will flood your mind, and messages will arrive from places you least expect, through dreams, sudden insights, or even a random conversation. But here's the catch. You can only receive this flood if you've made space inside you for it. Picture your mind as a glass jar. If it's filled with clutter, constant scrolling on your phone, endless reacting to posts, talking just to fill silence, there's no room left for the fresh, clear water of insight to pour in. If you keep the noise up, you'll miss the wave. The messages will come, but you'll be deaf to them, caught in your own static. You may ask, how will I recognize these messages? How do I know it's the universe speaking and not just random thoughts? The signs are subtle but undeniable. It might hit you as a sudden chill down your spine, a vivid image that pops into your head, or a thought so clear and unexpected it feels like a gift. Real intuition doesn't shout. It whispers. It doesn't demand you post or explain yourself. If you feel the urge to justify your feelings or rush to post something online, that's not your higher self. It's your ego scrambling to regain control in the silence. Sometimes that panic in the ego tricks you into thinking that staying quiet is weakness or that you're missing out. But remember, the eye of the storm is not the end of the battle. It's the crucial moment before the real fight begins. Staying still now is strength, not surrender. It's like a hunter waiting silently in the shadows, patient and focused, ready to strike when the moment is right. You might worry, am I wasting time by not acting? Shouldn't I be pushing forward, making moves? The paradox here is that sometimes the most powerful action is in waiting and listening. Like a violinist tuning their strings before the symphony starts, this quiet time prepares you for a performance that will be louder, clearer, and more impactful than anything before. In this silence, your mind becomes a clean slate, free from distractions. When Mercury bursts through, the flood won't overwhelm you. It will flow through you, clear and sharp. You'll receive the guidance you need to move forward with confidence. You'll be ready to ride the wave, not drown in it. So embrace this quiet. Don't fear the stillness or rush to fill it. It's a sacred pause, a powerful reset. When the storm breaks, you won't just survive, you'll thrive. And those who stayed noisy, desperate to avoid silence, will be left behind in the roar. Hold on to this moment. Trust the process. The flood is coming, and when it does, you'll be ready to catch it with open arms and a clear heart. Number 3. Ego versus soul. During MERCURY CAZIMI, a rare shift takes place. Your soul steps forward to steer the wheel, if only for a short time, just enough to reroute your usual path. Normally, the ego is the driver, always talking, planning, and distracting. But when silence takes over, the ego feels threatened because it can no longer control or protect you through noise. Imagine a restless child used to constant attention suddenly left alone in a quiet room. The discomfort is almost unbearable. That's your ego in silence, desperate, scrambling, unable to perform its usual tricks. The ego lives on noise, chaos, and distraction. It feeds on busyness and chatter because that's how it keeps you from facing your deeper truth. The soul, however, finds its strength in stillness. It needs quiet to speak, to guide, and to reveal the hidden road ahead. When the soul takes control, the ego fights back fiercely. It throws a storm of random thoughts, emotional waves, and imaginary battles at you. You might feel overwhelmed by sudden worries, confusing emotions, or the urge to argue with yourself or others. But here's the truth. These aren't insights from your higher self. They're distractions created by the ego trying to regain control. You may ask, why does silence feel so uncomfortable? Why do these wild thoughts keep coming? It's because silence is like a mirror held up to your inner world. It shows everything as it is, raw, unfiltered, sometimes ugly, sometimes beautiful. Most people aren't scared of silence itself. They're afraid of what silence reveals. The hidden fears, doubts, and truths that the ego tries to bury come bubbling up when the noise stops. It's like a storm clearing the sky. What's left can be blinding but necessary. Some wonder, should I fight these thoughts? Should I try to silence the ego? The answer isn't to battle or suppress, but to watch and wait. Let silence stretch you. Sit with the discomfort without rushing to fix or explain it. Think of it like deep stretching after a workout. Uncomfortable at first, but essential for growth. The ego's squirming is a sign you're moving beyond old patterns and stepping into something real. When you notice the ego's frantic attempts to distract you, you know your soul is gaining ground. You might worry, what if this silence lasts too long? What if I lose control? Control is an illusion the ego clings to tightly. The soul's guidance may feel uncertain, but it leads you to your true path, not the safe illusions the ego prefers. Trusting this shift is like trusting a new map when your old one no longer works. It's unfamiliar and maybe a little scary, but it points you to where you need to be. Remember, silence is not your enemy. It's a sacred space where transformation happens. It's the moment when the noise stops and your real self starts to speak. So don't rush to fill the quiet with words or distractions. Let the silence be a mirror, reflecting your true self back to you. Let it show you what needs healing, what needs release, and what is ready to rise. Embrace the discomfort. Watch the ego squirm. This is the sign of real change, the sign that your soul is steering your life toward a clearer, stronger future. In this rare moment of Cazimi, allow your soul to take the wheel, even if just for a little while, because in that stillness lies the power to rewrite your story. Number 4. The Portal to June 3rd. If you can hold your silence through the discomfort, something powerful begins to stir deep inside, a quiet knowing that needs no outside approval or applause. Most people can't last 5 minutes in that still space. The urge to speak, to explain, to justify is too strong. But if you do hold steady, something subtle but profound shifts within you, a shift that will ripple forward and echo all the way to June 3rd. Think of this moment as a doorway, a portal, standing quietly in front of you, waiting for those brave enough to pass through. The alignment happening now isn't just a fleeting cosmic event. It's a gateway to something bigger, a reset point that rewrites the map of your near future. June 3rd will be the day when what you chose not to say, the words you held back, the secrets kept quiet, will come back to you. But it won't be a loud, in-your-face moment. It will be subtle, a soft knock on your soul's door disguised as a casual conversation, a chance meeting, or a perfectly timed opportunity. Imagine you planted seeds in a hidden garden. The silence you keep now is like the soil, dark and rich, nurturing those seeds without rushing them to bloom. Come June 3rd, the flowers you've nurtured in silence will begin to show their colors, vivid, rare, and meaningful. This is the sacred gift for those who chose silence, not only with their words, but with their energy, the thoughts they guard, the emotions they keep steady, the intentions held quietly but firmly. You might ask, what happens if I couldn't keep silent? If I spoke out of impatience or fear? The answer is that the echo you'll hear on June 3rd won't be a clear melody. Instead, it will sound like confusion, a sense that something slipped away, but you can't quite explain what or why. It's as if you lost a page in your life's script, leaving you stumbling through scenes without knowing the lines. This isn't some poetic, mystical moment to admire from afar. It's a powerful reset designed to recalibrate your path. The silence you keep now acts like a secret code, quietly writing the script for your next chapter. You may wonder, why does silence have such power? How can not speaking shape my future? It's because silence is where intention lives without interference. When you rush to voice everything, you scatter your energy like spilled water, losing its force. But silence collects power like a deep well, ready to pour out in the right moment. It's the unseen foundation beneath every great building, the part that holds everything together, even if no one sees it. Others might say, isn't action louder than silence? Shouldn't I be moving, talking, making things happen? Action is essential, yes. But action born from chaos or noise often leads to tangled results. The action that comes from silence is precise, aligned, and unstoppable. It's like a bow pulled back slowly. The tension in the silence is what gives the arrow its deadly speed and accuracy when released. So, if you're feeling restless, Tempted to break the quiet, remember this. What you don't say now becomes the script for your future. It's the silent promise you make to yourself, the secret foundation for the life you're building. June 3rd is waiting, ready to reward those who've guarded their silence with something sacred, something real, something that can change everything. Hold your silence, protect your energy, walk through the portal with calm and confidence, because on the other side awaits a new chapter written not in words, but in powerful, quiet truth. Number 5. Entering the fire. When Mercury dives straight into the heart of the sun, your mind steps into a blazing fire, not a fire that burns you to ashes, but one that refines and purifies. This is spiritual fire, the kind that doesn't destroy but reshapes, like a blacksmith's forge, melting raw metal to mold it stronger and sharper. Imagine your thoughts and worries as rough metal pieces thrown into this intense heat. The fire is fierce, but its purpose is to melt away the impurities, not to shatter the whole. You might feel overwhelmed during this time, your head spinning with too many thoughts, your emotions like wild flames licking every corner, or a thick fog clouding your clarity. That's the fire testing the edges of your mind's limits. It's not interested in your logic or explanations right now. It demands surrender. Like a dancer stepping into the flames without resistance, the only way through is to let go and move with the heat. Many wonder, why does this feel so uncomfortable? Is the fire trying to break me? The truth is, this discomfort is the sign of transformation. The fire burns away the surface noise, the endless chatter, the distractions, the fears that keep you stuck. If your mind is loud and cluttered, the fire will burn that noise fiercely. But if you can find stillness amid the blaze, you allow the fire to work its magic, refining you rather than destroying you. Think of it as a diamond forming deep inside the earth. The intense pressure and heat don't crush the carbon. They transform it into something precious, clear and unbreakable. This fire inside you works the same way. The silence you hold amid the chaos isn't empty. It's the space where your deeper truth begins to crystallize and shine. You may ask, how do I find silence when everything feels so loud inside? It's natural to feel overwhelmed, but the key is not to fight the fire, but to breathe through it. Like a blacksmith who tempers metal by carefully controlling the flames, you learn to steady your mind and emotions, letting the fire do its work without panic. This is surrender, not defeat, but strength. It's the moment you stop trying to control everything and start trusting the process. Some worry, what if I lose myself in the fire? What if the flames are too much? The fire doesn't want to consume you. It wants to purify. The old patterns, false beliefs and fears are the wood burning away. What remains after the fire is your true self, sharper and stronger than before. This is transformation, not destruction. Remember, this is not a time for explanations or solutions. Trying to analyze the fire will only keep you stuck in the smoke. Instead, embrace the heat as a sacred furnace where your mind is being reborn. The louder the outside world screams, the deeper you must dive into your inner silence. So when you feel dizzy, emotional, or foggy, know that the fire is working. Let it burn away the noise and distractions. Stand firm in the silence inside the blaze. This is the alchemy of your soul, turning raw chaos into crystal clear truth. When the fire subsides, you won't just be the same, you'll be refined, resilient, and ready for what comes next. Number 6. Become the vessel, not the voice. Most people miss the deepest messages, not because they're hidden, but because they're too loud. Noise drowns out truth. Tomorrow, a rare frequency awakens, one that can only be tuned into through silence. Imagine trying to hear a soft melody in a crowded, noisy room. No matter how beautiful, it gets lost in the chaos. Spirit doesn't speak with words or shouts. Instead, it whispers through chills running down your spine, symbols appearing in dreams, or gentle nudges that catch your attention like a breeze brushing your cheek. You may wonder, if this is so important, shouldn't I be louder, push harder, or manifest with force? The surprising answer is no. This cosmic moment isn't about action or loud declarations. It's about stillness, being the quiet vessel ready to receive what your mind can't yet grasp. Think of yourself as a calm lake. When the surface is still, it reflects the sky clearly. But if you stir the water, the reflection distorts and disappears. Trying to force clarity or chase signs is like throwing stones into the lake. You disrupt the natural reflection and miss the true message. On May 30th, resist the urge to explain yourself or justify where you are. Don't try to force meaning or rush to figure everything out. This isn't the time to build or create. Instead, you are being called to become the space, the empty vessel where something sacred can gently land. Imagine a cup held out quietly. Only when it is still and open can it receive the purest water. Your silence is that openness. Some might ask, how can silence be powerful if it feels like doing nothing? Silence isn't absence or emptiness. It's a deep presence. It's the space between notes in a song that gives the music its meaning. Without silence, even the most beautiful melody loses its impact. By becoming the vessel rather than the voice, you allow the unseen to enter and transform you. You become a receiver, not just a transmitter. Others may worry, what if I miss the signs? What if my silence means I'm missing opportunities? This moment teaches that true reception requires surrender, not control. Opportunities will come, but only when you're ready to receive them fully, without the noise of doubt or fear clouding your vision. The silence you hold now sharpens your awareness and tunes your senses to the subtle language of spirit. So on May 30th, choose to be still. Stop scripting your future or pushing your desires into the universe. Let the future find you like a gentle wind that carries seeds to fertile ground. Trust your body's feelings, the quiet stirrings your mind can't yet understand. In this sacred silence, the real message unfolds, not in words, but in presence. Remember, silence speaks louder than noise. It's not emptiness, it's the sacred space where transformation begins. Become the vessel. Let the silence hold you and carry the message you're meant to receive. As we wrap up, remember that true power lies in stillness and silence, especially during this rare cosmic moment. Holding your peace now prepares you for the transformation ahead. If this message resonated with you, make sure to like and subscribe to stay connected with these powerful updates. Drop the number 77 in the comments to show you're ready to receive and protect your energy. Share this video with those who need to hear it. Stay silent, stay strong, and watch how the universe unfolds in your favor.